Let me explain RAG in 60 seconds. Back in 2022, when ChatGPT have just launched, it was just a simple chatbot. Use your prompt, give it to LLM, and then the output. However, it has some sort of limitation. It does not have access to up-to-date news and information. Also, the training data does not include your information in your document. So how do we give you access to our information in our document? Well, there is a solution. We can just go ahead and grab all our documents, open them, and copy all the content, and we give it directly to ChatGPT. The problem with that is that it is very expensive and the document can be very, very large, which can be impossible for the modern context window that LLM has, which means that large language model has a specific amount of words that it can read at one go. So the solution is something called the retrieval augmented generate. So how does it work? Well, let's take all your documents, including PDF, documents, PowerPoint, etc. Then we transform them into chunks, and chunks can be paragraph, line, separate lines, pages, etc. Then for each chunk can be turned into a vector using embedding model, and a vector is just a list of numbers. So this entire thing is called vector database. And the reason why it is a number, it's because later on we will need to perform the calculation, and you cannot perform a calculation on text. Now our entire document has been stored into a vector database. Next time you ask question, we go ahead and perform something called retrieval. And the retrieval works like this. We take your prompt and then we transform it also into number using the embedding model. So now your query has been transformed also into a vector. And then we can use that query vector to go ahead and grab or calculate the cause and similarity between all the existing vectors in the database. So the highest similarity vector, we get their chunks, which then we join them with the user prompt and we give it to large language model some sort of context that it can use to answer a question. And then we have the answer.